The Edmund Fitzgerald remains one of the most enduring stories on the Great Lakes, a ship lost in the fury of a November storm and 29 lives forever remembered.
And today, thousands are in Whitefish Point to honor those who lost their lives. 13 on your side's Blake Hansen is there with them now. Blake.
Yeah, this was an emotional day here at Whitefish Point. Of course, 50 years ago today, the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, just 17 miles northwest of us here, again at Whitefish Point. A lot of emotion today. You can feel the heaviness in the air. There was somber emotion because of the lives lost 50 years ago today, but there was also positive emotion to honor those 29 lives that were lost again 50 years ago and try to recognize what they were all about before the sinking of the Fitzgerald. Now, we spoke to Deborah Gomez-Felder. She is the daughter of Oliver Champeau, also known as Buck. He was a third assistant engineer, and Deborah mentioned to us about how she wants to remember her father.
I wrote a poem back when I was 17, and it was called I don't want him forgotten. I want him always remembered. And it's come to surface in a couple places, and I had to read it the other night, and I couldn't even get through it because I could just go back and just how devastated I really was that he was gone. And I feel I'm continuing his legacy. I'm not forgetting him. I'm remembering him and the other 28 men.
Now, Deborah was only a teenager at the time of losing her father on the Fitzgerald, but 50 years later, she still remembers her father like it was yesterday, and that's the feeling for many of these family members, and even for those that weren't directly related to the crew members on the Fitzgerald. The lore of the Edmund Fitzgerald continues to this day. There will be a private ceremony in about 2 hours from now at 7 this evening at the Shipwreck Museum behind me to once again honor those 29 men lost 50 years ago. Out here live at Whitefish Point, Blake Hansen, 13 on your side.
Blake, thank you. And our coverage of the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Fitzgerald continues tonight. We'll have more live reports at 5:30 and 6, as well as on our streaming app 13 Plus starting at 6:30. That's also where you can find extended coverage on the Fitzgerald.